What's up, fam? I did. Oh yeah, I do. Damn. It says. It says this channel is read only.
and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
I don't know. I don't know about soccer. Calm down. I don't know about soccer.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart.
Should get different.
Touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Keeping it on the ground, and that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he gets
yeah.
file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least
I've been going through it.
Quarterback's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Throwing, Underwood pulls it in. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Underwood to throw. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense? You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, that's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Snagged out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Zategna. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Running behind that left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No chance to return that one.
Don't worry about it. I'm a stream. You gotta tell me twice. Hey, what you know about that, Ken? You too young for that.
Quarterback making adjustments. Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Firing to the right, complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. just enough time for one final play in this half. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Ole Miss able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes a deep grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following in those footsteps.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll run it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Underwood. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Throwing, Underwood unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
be broke.
As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. running to the left. Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Sends it back in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field crushes. 2nd and goal. They go to the counter. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he went to work, you know.
This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Pulled down for the
Play
tackle.
conservative, we're going conservative.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, look, Mom, one hand. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Makes him talk to the hand. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Wolverines Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Underwood. Right down the middle. Caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in there.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Making side adjustments here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you